Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Phantom.Strategies. So today is August 18th. It's about 5 p.m. Eastern here in US. I want to bring you an update for Bitcoin. We had a steady down channel in Bitcoin. We broke that out a few days ago, and we're trying to have some bounce from the lows that we saw a few days ago. So right now it's trading at around 63.61. So I want to give you an update on that, some of the scenarios going into next week and into the month of August. I was expecting month of August to be more bullish than bearish, but August hasn't ended yet, so let's see where we end up with August. We still have a few days, we still have like a couple of weeks left. Well, about 12 days. So anything can happen, and only thing that we can control, as I have said plenty of time, is our own trade. We can always have the educated guess. We can always trade on the probabilities, but the main thing that we want to control is our own trade, our own risk management, our controlling our own trade and our emotions while trading. Alright, so let's get it started. So right now Bitcoin trading at 63.64. What we saw a few days ago was making of that not near lows, but coming close to the previous low, right around 6,000 mark. We had a decent bounce. We had this hammer right at that end. When you see this kind of hammer kind of candlestick at the end of down channel, usually that's a very it's a sign of reversal. A lot of like the trading algorithms and software will trigger this is a reversal point, and you will see some kind of bounce in the following day. Now that bounce might not live. That can be easily like an oversold bounce or like a dead cat bounce, as they call it. Which means basically it's just an oversold bounce, and it might not have any further room to go up, and it might just come crashing down. So what we need to see is it holding on to some key support levels on the retracement, just like the retracement that we are getting right now. So right now Bitcoin is down about 3.5%. So you want to see if we are getting some support from the 11-day moving average on the daily chart. So we want to see if it can hold on to that support. We want to make sure that it doesn't go past the previous day low, which is right around 6,300. So we want to make sure that the price action for Bitcoin doesn't go below 6,300 today, and it doesn't close below that. If we can have if we can stay over that mark, over 6,300, then we could see some potential buyer, maybe perhaps into tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, when Asian market will start opening up. We might see some momentum, but we need to wait for that. I would not advise doing a lot of trading over the weekend, just because the volume during the weekend hours are quite low and easy to manipulate the market. There are a lot of algorithms, and the trading happens just like a day trade, which really I'm not a big fan of day trade, by the way. Day trading is as much as sounds very interesting and fun, is overall, if you look at the returns of day trader, you won't see any the amount of work they do on the day trade, and the return won't reflect that. So basically what I'm trying to say, the reward for a day trader is not as good. Risk to reward for a day trader is not as good. Okay. Some people might not agree with me, but that's the reality. That's what I have seen on the stock exchange, with the bigger boys. Day trading is not very sustainable income. All right. So right now we need to clear. What we need to clear for today is if we can clear over 6,500, if we can regain those level and perhaps push out of that 66 6600. If we can get over that, we might see some follow through up to 6800 and then 7000. Okay, so we need to get, first of all, we need to get over the initial resistance of 65, then 66. If we can clear that resistance within next 24 to 48 hours, then we can definitely see 6800 and then perhaps 7000 mark into early next week. All right. Only thing I would like to say, like, if you're getting into your trades, make sure you're putting your stop losses or going with a very small position. Okay, don't try to pick the bottom. Don't try to think that okay, this is the bottom and everything will go up from now on. The market is not showing that sign, and so the main thing we wanna see, until it shows that sign, we wanna make sure that we are doing our proper risk management. We are not throwing money at it simply because we think okay, it's been selling off and now we need to get into the action. All right. So go with, if you're going in, then go with stop losses or go with a very small position. That being said, 6300 levels are very attractive for Bitcoin. I have said that before, but we just need to be careful, right? We need to make sure that the emotions doesn't drive this market down. Okay, because it have driven this market up for sure. If you remember, obviously in January of 2018 and December of 2017, the emotions have driven this market all the way up to almost 20,000. So we want to make sure that same emotions doesn't drive this price action to further down low, because both are extreme points. All right. The value is really good at this level, but again, just because the value is good doesn't mean that the price action cannot go further down. All right, same applied back in December and back in January. It was like very heavily overvalued at those level, but like obviously it was traded by emotions, and a lot of the new levels were hit. All right, so wait for the market to give you some nice indications. All right, until then, go small or go with your stop losses. That's all for this video, guys. Talk to you soon.